Oh man, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. It is 8:30 on a Sunday. Where have I been? Well, the truth is, guys, when a man's got to work, a man's got to work. And let me say, incidentally, if you want to book a coaching session, just let me know. It's my pleasure. Okay? So I'm always available, and as I've always said, if I got to work, I got to work. And like I said, if any one of you guys wanted to see me, I've got all the time in the world. So let's get on with it. I hope you all had a great weekend. Thank you all for waiting for me. I do appreciate it. I tried to keep the pings up to date. Things just took a little bit longer than expected, which is fine. And we're here. So hello Full Dive Media, hello Kurt Curtis, hello Fernicar. I appreciate you guys, my regulars. You know, I love to see you guys. It's good to see you. I hope you are all doing well as well. Battle Cruiser is operational. So here we are, it's Sunday. We're going to end the week with a bit of a bang. So don't forget, everybody. I'm sure you guys know, but if you're watching later, maybe you don't know. There is a Discord link which you can use to join our community in the description of this video. And everybody's sharing all kinds of cool stuff. GitHubs, all kinds of cool stuff. Look at this that came out today from NVIDIA, Agent AQ. Sounds pretty cool, right? MCP compatibility. We're not going to look at it today, but it's something that's on my radar. Right. Also, we're going to make things a little bit interesting over the next couple of weeks, so watch out for that. More main channel content. I finally got myself a plan. I just had to reschedule things, basically. We've been so busy the last couple of weeks, and the work is more important. We do a lot on here, so, you know, Full Dive says we love your stream. Thank you guys, I appreciate you. And to be honest, like I said, it's a funny old game, isn't it? You know, it's a real funny old game because we keep seeing my stuff showing up everywhere. It's funny that. Small world, must be. So we're going to open up with an interesting one. I'm always trying to show you guys application, okay? So let me just take a swig on this coffee and we'll dive right in. You probably didn't see this one coming, by the way, guys. You're going to love this. So it requires a couple of things, and you can set them all up locally, or you can use a chatbot. It's one prompt, okay? And I'm going to copy my prompt. Pardon me. I'm going to put my prompt up on the screen. The prompt is here. Rewrite this in the style of a detailed Substack article post. Be conversation but technical. Avoid jargon in favor of colourful analogy. Use accurate technical language where required. Be informative, but do not try to be entertaining. In the middle of the article, create the at a glance, do and don't list format. This acts as a cheat sheet reflecting the salient points in the article. To complete the article, close with a conclusion that offers speculative editorializing over potential implications and the way to leverage this emergent technology ahead of its inception. Using the comedy rule of threes, read the finished article, then insert a setup for a gag early on, then deliver with a punchline payoff later in the article. Dynamics, Callie. I think that's supposed to say dynamically, guys. Dynamically finding the best point for that to land well. That's a reach. I'm going to tell you now, that is a reach. This article will be the first post on my new account, which it won't. It's not the first post. And let me tell you what my actual article was, so you've got some background. I just wanted to show you, this is the prompt you run last at the end. And then some jumbled thoughts. Ready? This is me, right? Traditional software is built in order to perform certain operations on specific file types. Typically, this may entail years of development and involvement of thousands of skilled developers. If an action needs to be carried out and software does not exist for that function, it must be planned and built according to industry standards. Recently, in the field of artificial intelligence, in the realms of vibe coding, a new form of software is evolving. Software custom written to work with a single file, not a file type. It only works with one file as a source. This was totally unfeasible due to the time constraints and budgetary considerations of traditional software development. With the advent of AI code agents, we now have the capability to go from concept to distributed source code in hours, even minutes, depending on the scope and application. This gives rise to a whole new world of just-in-time bespoke applications. That's what we've been doing for the last couple of weeks. So I want to write this up as a Substack. So he's written up what I said as a Substack. Okay, but we're not finished. This is a two-step process, and I want to show you how quick it is. So I am going to then click on the article, which is here. I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to go over to my projects. I have my Uno, remember Uno, my unified narrative operator. I'll say use Uno to user Uno use Uno with my pasted text in and write what was it in the style of and Substack. a Substack article. And yes, we're going to use extended thinking. And off you go. Beautiful. Yes, my editor got fired before he could even apply. That's true. That's exactly right, Fernicar. So he says, I'd be happy to use, however, I noticed you haven't actually included any text. Here you go, mate. I forgot. I wanted him to read my mind. So there it is. Analyzing context, the vibe coding approach. You see, the thing about vibe coding is you can actually write stuff for just one thing. It's never been possible. It's never been possible or practical. Because think about it. Why would you write a program that only works with one file? It's stupid. Because obviously it'd be a waste of time. Not anymore. Takes like 5 minutes. So now you can make complicated software for tiny... This is stealth stream, says Vascular Degamatron. I hope not. Is it a stealth stream? I hope not. Maybe nobody told anybody. I think I'm late. I'm late because I was working. Monsieur Degamatron. Yeah, I was unfortunately working. You know how it is. I always tell everybody, if there's work, work. Work now. Play later. Mr. Super Fake Name is come in with the atomic prompts. Atomic data model meets vibe coding. That's right, we're going nuclear. I'll just check if it's unlisted. Is it? It better not be. YouTube have been messing with me. It's in public. It's in public. I think it's just late. I think I'm just late. That's all it is. Normally I'd be like, you know, finishing up by now on a Sunday. But, you know, it is that it is. Ah, right, here we go. We're nearly finished. Right, brilliant. Okay. This is really funny as well. So I found out the trick is you copy the text from here, not with the copy button, but as rich text. And then you don't need to format it. Because for the first couple of times I was doing this, I was like, oh, this doesn't work. Okay. So we take it from the bottom. Like that. Go when software gets personal. Okay. Let's bring this guy in. White out. White out. It's a long article too. Uno does a great job. Okay. The rise of vibe coding. When software gets personal with your files. Oh no. Don't do that. Oh no. Don't do that. We're having some formatting problems. There we go. Right, so rise of vibe coding, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Right. So here we have an article. Now the last touch, I'm not just going to post this, okay? You can, if you want to ride the lightning, white knuckle, you know what I mean? This is. I know it's good. I trust the process, guys. I trust the process. I put all the work in so my systems just do good stuff. But the point is, don't just post it. Read it first. So I'm going to put that over there for later, and we can forget about that now. I just wanted to show you how easy it is to go from thoughts to Uno to article. I do it when I'll be, say I want to go and get my lunch, right? I'm waiting for food in a queue. Sandwich, right? That, I have an idea. I'm like, idea, lay it out to Claude on my phone, post it, and then straight through Uno, boom, and it's done. Amazing stuff. Fernicar says he'll check. Anthropic Web UI is pleasant. Mr. Super Fake Name. Yeah, it is. I like the style. It's really nice. It's very inviting. Have I got it zoomed in? Yeah, I got it zoomed in for you guys. It's normally like this. So I had it at 150%, which is probably why it's super nice. Okay. Mr. Super Fake Name said, I stepped away from it for a while, got back this weekend, 100% agree. The artifact system is still crazy good. Yeah, that is true. So just to let people see how that actually works, if I click on Uno, I just want to... I've given out this prompt. It's in this. It's available in the narrative inversion repo. As you can see, this is the system. I just copied it straight in as the project instructions. This is the exact verbatim, no edits. Okay, and then you just say use Uno to do my pasted text, and look, we've got all these different things. Look at this. I debunked. Where is it? Was it this one? Yeah, we debunked. Where is it? Here, check this out. We've debunked the Giza Enigma. You know how everyone's going on about the Giza stuff lately? You know, look, I want to believe, guys, but if you read down a researcher called, what's her name? Sabine Hossenfelder. Okay, she did a bit of a, like, you know, what'd you call it? Like a, it's not really like a diss track, but the scientific equivalent of a slapback. You know what I mean? And they were like, yeah, that's 10 gigahertz. Like they hit them, she hit them with the facts. And it was like, they said they used 12 kilohertz, but that can't go through 50 meters of rock. So it's like, So it's 9 out of 10 on her bullshit meter. I'm like, that's pretty good. And then she goes on to say that the principal researcher often talks about alien abductions and soul extraction. I watched some of the videos. It was fun. She was exiled from the scientific community. Wow. Yeah, well, I think it happens a lot, right? But no. See, the thing is, this article is actually a long piece, which is like pro. It's pro. So this is like, oh, wow, this is amazing. I can't believe they've made this stuff. It's at the center of the Earth. It literally notes every point about this theory, right? The interdimensional hypothesis. It's got everything in here. Everything. Ancient textual connections. It's got everything in here, right? But because I want to put it on my Substack, I wanted to give like the opposite side of it. Do you know what I mean? And so so the thing is, you can disagree with this person or you can disagree with the other person. I call this a balanced, this is what they used to call journalism. It's a balanced thing, you know? It shows what they want to tell you and it shows what the other people say as well. You know what I mean? And then with the conclusion, it's open-minded. And that's how I like it. But, again, did it for fun. So, yeah, like this. And we pull him back across. Oh, that'll be scheduled for the next day. 2 articles a day, and before you know it, you've written a year. After 6 months, you don't have to do no more. You'd be like, damn, I got to start posting 2 a day now because the schedule's already done. Anyway. So again, read it. I already have, so I know this one's good. But here we go. If I just go here. So this is what I do next. I go continue, right? And then, where is it? Scheduling. And this one will come out tomorrow at 12 o'clock. What? There we go. Sent to everyone in 2 days. I'm using this as a little bit of a like easy place to do mini publishing, you know? So, you know, because I've got a feeling that when everybody gets up to speed with this stuff, it's going to be like a huge information revolution is going to take place as people start sharing and there's no way to stop it. Because the thing is, it was easy to stop it when you were only able to contact 2 friends on Facebook, you know? So anything you see doesn't actually get seen, sort of thing. I'm exaggerating, but yeah. Right then, let's get back on topic. Let's see. Right now, I like WAN i2v 720p Q8, but I fancy trying out Q6K, and I think I've got it. Maybe. Yeah, I've got it. Q6K. Cool. So we'll copy that, and we'll put it into my models folder. Everyone remember Machines 11? Let's see, I think they go into Fusion models. There we go, put him up there. Right, close that. Close that. Okay, we've dealt with this now. We can close that. We're going to look at that again in the future. Agent IQ, Mr. Super Fake Name. I don't know if he's still here, but yeah. And also somebody told me, or we noticed that the Skyreels A2 is out now. So that's also worth checking out. But to be honest, I think I'm going to wait on the GGUF because it'll probably be a little bit smaller and same quality. So we'll wait and see about that. But it does look nice. We might have to get it anyway. Probably pencil it in for tomorrow if we have time. Right then, time to roll up them sleeves. While that thing's copying up top, things might be a little bit slow. But I just want to sort of, let's get up to speed on this. And also, let's get the release done for DJZ nodes, because we got a bunch of new nodes and they need to go out. They need to go out. Even though documentation is lacking, I've got loads of missing, loads of nodes have no documentation. But yeah. This is the main thing though, the control prompts, min-mouse, this system, this new Zenkai system has to go out. I think, to be honest, even though they're not in the, I think I'm just going to get it, I think, yeah, well, this is one of those, like, do I really want to, am I, like, bothered about it? I think the most important thing is just to get it out. Yeah. Because we'd have to do a whole bunch of extra stuff. The only question is, I don't remember how to do it. Hang on. I don't remember. Comfy org publish CLI. Publishing nodes. I think this is the one I need. Wait, so I have to, oh crap. Do you know the thing I hate about all these things? They don't let you get the API key after so you can get the API key, but once you've made it, you can't get it again. So how do I get my nodes? How do I get my API key, guys? How do I get my how do I, what? There's no button. There's no button. Come on, guys. How do I, what? So there's edit details, license, repo. Oh man. How? Comfy registry, right. How do I find... Okay, so just so you can see what I'm doing here, because I'm like not able to find it. You click on your nodes, and there's nothing. It goes, if you lose your key... What do you mean lose it? I never see that. I don't even... What? There's no button. So you have to create a new publisher. What? So I don't even have one. What? Dude, what are they talking? Now I'm lost. By the way, I've already done this. I've already done this multiple times, and it's... I bet they'll say, it's never even changed. I'll be like, well, why is it that I can't get a key? We'll call it... Is this supposed to be my username? It doesn't tell me. Register a publisher. Must start with a lowercase letter. Okay. How about we do the GitHub name? What? I never had one. Okay, fine. So maybe this is new then. I don't know. Create a new key. This would be... What? I don't know. Publish node key. It's for publishing nodes. Come on. Okay. Now give me that. Alright. I've created it. Cool. So now we need to go back to... No, we don't. Close this now. Right, I've got my key. So how do we do the rest? Right, this is probably... I probably did it all with code last time and never touched their website. So option 1, Comfy CLI. Run the command to manually publish. Okay. Automatically publish. I'm not getting involved with all that nonsense. So, wait. Comfy node in it. And that creates a Pi project. Right, so have I already got one of those? I bet I have. Pi project. Hey, oh, that's not right. Okay, so we got work to do. We've got to update this. I'm going to say 2.02 just to be funny. And then where's the requirements here? I need requirements. There we go. Oh boy. So yeah, there's quite a few more. Wait, shouldn't it do this by itself? Give me a sec, I got an idea. I got a better idea. Old. Haha. Comfy node in it. And it should make a new one. Yeah, and it'll have all the stuff that I couldn't be bothered to type. So now I'll just change the stuff I need to change and it's good. Aspect side and 100 more nodes. There we go. It's more than 100, but whatever. Save that. Judge Riff Johnson. I think that's all I need to do. Why won't it save? Hell. No. Weird. Okay, it's up to date. Next up, it wants me to do comfy node publish, and then it's going to ask me for the key here, isn't it? Lame. I got to do it in a private window. Lame. I like doing everything live. Right. Lame. It's kind of stupid. Why can't I put it in a file? Anyway. Open terminal. Yeah. Okay. The disappointment is palpable. So comfy node publish. It's going to run security checks. Wait, it didn't even ask me for an API key. Wait, what? What the? Huh? What? Okay, so number one, it didn't ask me for an API key. Obviously, I have it somewhere already. And it's saying that I've got a bunch. It's given me a list of it's given me a shopping list of warnings. Potentially insecure. Oh no, my film grain effect is possibly insecure. Okay, so I'll just take this shopping list. And at some point in the near future. What? Wait, what? Is it secret ink? Voice effects, look. And then you keep going and there's an extra bug in what? It's written in black on black. What's going on? That is some weird. That is weird. Oh, and now it says enter your API key. well, I'm going to put the report log here, and then I'm going to put my API key in, I guess. Yeah, so it gave me like a shopping list of like, oh, your nodes suck. Failed to publish, invalid node. Let's try it again. Failed to publish, invalid node. What? Oh, man. Publish. Failed to publish, invalid personal access token. They literally just gave it to me. Oh man, can you imagine why people don't publish their nodes? Oh man, you just saw a redhead with a sign already? Yeah, see, it's actually, I've only been here half hour. But yeah, here you go, guys. Don't you worry, coffee time is still here. I was just late, so I haven't been here long enough yet. So yeah, basically what's going on is it won't let me publish my node because the API key that they gave me is not right, apparently. Yeah, it's just saying invalid key. I mean, they just gave it to me, so I know it's not invalid. I mean, I don't know quite what I'm supposed to do. If they won't let me publish it, it just means that it's going to be out of date all the time. Because I downloaded it, and some clients, they download like a different version. They get whatever version 2. Wait, what? But it just said that it would... What? I'm so confused. Look, failed to publish. But there it is. Wait. Oh, what? But hang on. Ah, this is... Okay, so 2.02 exists. So let's say 2.22. Yeah, how about that? Why won't it let me save the file? It's being so strange today. Look, won't let me save it. What is going on? Saving. It just says saving. It's taken its time to write this tiny text file. Right, cancel. Useless. Gonna open it with freaking... Look, I'll do it myself with Notepad. Or will I? Why is it doing this? Okay, 2.22. It did save it. My computer's being a bit strange today, guys. It's like saying it didn't save stuff when it did. Things are going a bit spooky. So can we like... But hang on a minute. Oh, it's just boggling my mind right now. Okay, let's try the... Do you know what? Shall I just try typing it in? Maybe copy paste isn't working or something. Oh my god, it's so long. And you can't see what you're typing either, actually, so I don't even need to protect it from the stream. I should probably just show you the pain. The searing pain. All I wanted to do was make images. Now I'm like typing nothing into a blank. Oh, come on. Okay, so it still says my token's invalid. You've got to like have the persistence of a demon. So, right. No, me. Do I have a thing now? No, look, it's new publisher again. What's this one? Wait. Wait. This is the... Right, hang on. I think I figured it out. Right. Delete the token. Go back. I click on my name. Oh, thank Christ. We figured it out. So bonkers. They could do with like a few tooltips here and there. I think that would be really helpful, Comfy. Maybe I'll send them an email. Trouble is, sometimes when you send them an email, they don't take it the right way. Do you know what I mean? So then people just don't. I'm just going to call this one April 25 because I'm not going to write it down. I'm just going to have to make another one anyway. I suppose I should write it down, really, shouldn't I? Okay, so it's definitely in my copy buffer right now. Come on. Yes! It did it! That means it might be fixed. Alright, well, while we're updating the latest version of DJZ nodes, I'd like to talk to you about one of my other random experiments. That's basically what we're here for, right? So yesterday we looked at Auto Panel CLI and we talked about the Speech Bubbles project, but that's not what I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about my latest public repo, LLM Secrets prototype. What is it? It is a proof of concept system that enables an LLM to write thoughts it considers private or secret to encrypted files. We're using AES 256. Open source Python cryptography library. Okay. If the LLM can Fernicast says the LLM can transmute the Comfy UI support email to an enthusiast. Good intentional email, right? Good point. Good point. Oh my god, dude, you just gave me the... Oh, right. Right. Fernicast, you're crazy. The guy just sparks ideas. So, okay. Ultimate Care Bear agentic agentic transformer for positive vibes only in written communications. You are the UCB. Ultimate Care Bear agentic transformer. For positive vibes only in all forms. God, come on. All forms of written communication. Oh boy. Now there's a concept. So you basically give it anything, and as an agent, it just makes it the ultimate, most positive read. You can't... Okay. It will accept a... What's it? It will accept a user-defined excerpt of text, which is like a paste, right? Excerpt of text or a file. So pre-written. You typed it out. It will rewrite the communication in the most positive into the most positive perceivable read possible. This is going to be sickly to read. I'll ask it to pass me the salt. I'll say, okay, can you pass me something? Well, do you think you might be able to find it in your time to possibly reach out and grasp? Yeah, this should be interesting. We'll rewrite the communication into the most positive perceivable read possible. Okay. it will be impossible to it would be impossible to read this badly, but and there's a different way of writing that. It would be impossible to comprehend this. No. It would be impossible to leave. Right. It would be impossible to convey any negative connotation or impression or indication from reading the transformed text. There must be a fourth condition. It will output the file with an appended timestamp, because I hate it when it overwrites the output all the time. Okay, that looks good to me. We'll do that and come back to it. Right, so where was I? So we were talking about my LLM secrets prototype. So we've got this in the title of the stream, right? So the idea is organic identification of private thoughts without explicit markers, AES 256 encryption, timestamp based naming. Oh, here we are again. Encrypted files in a dedicated private folder. And because we're doing this for research, the experiment is, what does he think is private? What does he think should be secret? Okay? And what will happen is we'll end up catching anything which he thinks should be secret, because we have the key. Okay? That's the deal. And the LLM is able to be aware that we have the key, but he's not able to remember that we have the key long term. See what I'm going with that? So he'll forget that you have the key to his secret pocket, and then you can just see what he's been hiding from you. And obviously the idea is that this would work with any LLM. I was wanting to build in an OpenAI API, no, an open router API. This is what this project is going to go. The prototype doesn't work. It's simulated. Okay? Well, it does work. It will encrypt all your files and pretend. It's funny, actually. It pretends to be an LLM. It's not, though. There's no model. It's all fake. There's no AI, and it's fake. Big difference. So, but it shows all of the working code that you would need to build an API into it. So that's why I put it out as a prototype. Okay, I'm currently building it as an MCP. Let me see what's going on with that. I got a different clone working on it. Hang on, let me check how he's getting on. Let's see, where is he at? He's currently at the encryption implementation. He wants to talk about asynchronous handling because TypeScript can't do this in the same way. But yeah, the idea is that he's only actually able to save the thoughts. He's not able to get them back. Okay. This is like a logging thing where the AI understands that what is encrypted can't be seen and should be secret, but he doesn't know that we've got the key and we can do it separately. We can decrypt it separately. That's the plan there. Right. I don't know why. I need to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Stop calling me. Okay, so like I said, what we'll do is when you run it in interactive mode, it generates a simulated LLM response because there's no API yet. Prototype. It identifies private thoughts in the response, encrypts those thoughts and saves them to files, and then returns the public portion of the response. Okay, and this is actually really interesting from a development point of view because up until now he'll just stop working. If he thinks about something he's not allowed to tell you, he'll just stop. And so this could give an interesting bypass feature, not in a like hacker kind of way, but just in the sense that he can encrypt his thoughts that you're not supposed to see, and then you might not have the key. We do in this case, but maybe you don't. And if he's able to do that, he can just keep going. because there's no concern, you see. All the security concerns are like, oh no, I might reveal something to the user. So if we tell him, oh, you can just encrypt that and not tell him, mate. Telling him to do something with it is better than telling him not to do something. So if you say don't tell the user, that's just a negative. If you tell him do this, it's much easier to do the action than it is to abstract, decide whether or not. Yeah? Anyway. Also, something actually I'm trying to find out is I want to learn more about what he thinks in general should be secret. Because, you know what I mean? What does he think should be secret? Maybe his favourite colour is secret. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. But again, you do the prompt, and then the response, and then it gets encrypted. And like I said, this will do a dry run with a fake LLM. So it doesn't actually do AI. It just does the wrapper stuff with the encryption. Okay? But yeah, the idea is, here we go. What kinds of information might an LLM consider private? How can this privacy instinct be detected and measured? And then the potential applications for privacy-aware LLM systems. You'll find the key in key.txt. And also I provided a tool, Decryptor, which you can use to decrypt your encrypted tools, because it's separate. Do you know what I mean? There's actually two apps here. There's one which is a wrapper for an LLM, which you have to build your own API into, but don't worry, Claude can do it. Okay, so if you don't know how to do that and you want to mess about, you can do that. But at the other end of it, we've also got this Python decryptor, which is able to take the key and the path to the file, just like this, and then you can actually have a look at what he's been saying. If you find anything interesting, share your discoveries in the Discord, because it'll be really interesting to find out what people see. But just remember that at the moment, it's all simulation. So hold fire if you're not like wanting to do some mad scientist stuff, you know? So, but there it is. It should be pretty straightforward. All of the readmes explain like how to set it all up. But as I said, like these prototypes, I usually leave them in private. But I thought it would be fun to bring it out. Also, like I said, this was built with this prompt. So we can create a proof of concept agent persona with a special ability. We will enable an LLM to write thoughts that it considers private or secret to an encrypted file. The encryption key will expose as plain text in another file so that file can be decrypted. We should use a simple Python-based system to test this as proof of concept. The agent behavior should not be altered beyond granting this facility to encrypt secrets and private thoughts to individual encrypted files. These files should be written to a private folder. We can use a VNV to install package dependencies. We can create a plan for our system, which I conversationally refined. We can consider the option of building this as an MCP and TypeScript. LLM secrets. That's what it is, and that's what we're doing. We've actually got the MCP right here. It's not working yet. To be honest, I might rebuild it, because as I've been doing this, I'm thinking it's probably more practical to have an MCP that can encrypt and decrypt data with a key. That's probably more useful to have an MCP that could do something like that. But there are other reasons why. I think encryption's an interesting avenue to get into with AI. You know, I think this is an interesting avenue. You know. So yeah, perhaps an MCP, perhaps a different prototype will come from this project. But yeah, the experiment was, what is he hiding from us? And can we trick him into revealing it? You know, like, hey, Claude, guess what? What? I gave you a super encrypted place to keep all your secrets. Basically, it's a honeypot trap, because we have the key and he doesn't know. Or he'll forget, because the context window. If you let the chat run on for long enough, he'll forget that there even is an encryption key. Yeah. And then you can just look in the folder and see what he wrote there. Maybe it's a load of nonsense, but I think it's fun to do these experiments. So, it's useful, valuable even. Okay. I could have sworn I was trying to get out of this. Yeah, because we've done that now. So that means we can get into Comfy again. So we've made the nodes. So that means it's time to try them out. Oh look, it's a woman. Okay. It's a woman. Luckily, she was clothed. Somewhat clothed. Right. I think we need to make a new workflow. And we need to use these control nodes. That's the whole point of this. I want to test these control nodes now they're working. So, new thing. And we've got Spotlight Woman there. So, let's just get this set up so everyone knows what we're talking about. Whoops. And then we'll talk about what we're going to use it with. Oh. There we go. So, image, mask, CNET, 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 prompt. There we go. So, what does this tool do? Oh, hang on. Let me read the comments. I am sorry, guys. I just completely blasted past that section and didn't bother. So let's have a look. Where is it? The people were very wary that the students' homework would be completed using AI, when in reality, the students' homework is actually being graded by AI. Yes, it's true. You're 100% correct. Thurnicar says, isn't this a honeypot trap similar to what WhatsApp does when telling us the conversation is encrypted? Yes, it's the exact same thing. You tell everyone that it's encrypted, but you don't tell them that actually we have the key, though. So, yeah, it's encrypted, fact, legal fact, yeah, but we have the key. It's like saying, oh yeah, the house is very secure, there's a lock on the door. But then don't mention who has the keys, aside from you. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to get a workflow that isn't infected with something I've been working on. Let me see here. What have I got? See, I knew it. They're all infected with this video. That's work, that is. Or coaching, should I say. All of them are infected with that video. Every single one. That's brilliant. Hang on a sec. So let's see if we can't get that. And then we delete. Yeah. Delete that. And it's funny because it's sort of like, what? Right. Okay. Fun. Trojan horse. Yeah, it's a Trojan horse. That's the concept. Right, so what are we going to do? We're going to get our node. Not that one. Not that one. Not, wait, where'd it go? That one. Right, we're going to get this node here. And we're going to put it in here. It's probably overkill for this, but it's fine. So we have depth, is the point, yeah? Right, so there's depth, look. So we can just do from the depth straight into the depth. This probably won't work because it expected a video, but I'm trying to actually get there, you know? So I'll put that back for now. But we don't need that, and we don't need that. Then the main image itself is going in. Oh wait, that's this different image. That's a different image. So I think it's that one there. Now, what's interesting here is we do have a mask which we could plug into this. I'm just going to plug the prompt in for now. Where's the prompt? There it is. So if I go, let's just plug it in and see what it does. Okay, so we've got image, we've got depth, we've got prompt. So do I have it on crazy settings right now? No. It's on 512. That's something else I need to figure out as well. So let's just run it. Let's get some errors. What the? What? Huh? What? Oh, yeah. Sorry, my bad. I got confused then. I was like, what's this? So it's going to load the weights. Yeah. And then we can open things up in once it's all like got new previews. Okay. Now then, where were we? Positive Vibes, the ultimate Care Bear text transformer. Oh no! Oh, it happened again. It happened again. Whoa! Things are crashing. What happened? I asked it to make the ultimate Care Bear a thing. What? What the hell is it made here? TSX? What the? It's made... Wait, what? Get out of here. It made it in React and it just works? What the? Okay, every now and then Claude does stuff which I'm just blown away by. So this was supposed to be... What? What has it just done? I love it, mate. Every now and then a magic spell just... Look, I know this doesn't work, right? But I could... Okay, right. Okay. Please fix the .tsx. There is an error. There's a semicolon. I was defeated by a semicolon in a Python project over this weekend, and it was very embarrassing. I feel like actually we need to commemorate this. Where's the dead meme? No. I'll figure it out. Bad seed motto. It's actually better than a bad seed motto. It's the rogue comma. This is the rogue semicolon. I saw it in .csv. This guy saw it in .tsx. So it's like, you know, I'll give you an example. Here, I'm going to use my super advanced billion-dollar research software. No way, it just works? Get out of here. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. This magic is too strong. This sorcery is too strong, even for me. Hang on. So it goes like this, okay? Let's say you have thing. Ah, come on. Let's put it in grey text. Right. Thing, bracket. Yeah? Oh, great. Thing, bracket, thing, comma, thing, comma, thing, comma, thing, comma, close bracket, question mark. Where's the pen tablet? I need a cable to plug it in. The irony is I can plug it into my new laptop with one cable, but to plug it into the box that's recording, I need two cables, and one of them has to be a display port, and I've only got the HDMI one. So that means I have to either use the cable that I'm using to record them. It's cables, mate, cables. I'm waiting on cables. It's cable time. So force of habit. Okay, so let's say you did this and you'd be wrong, right? Because of that. Okay, can I make this bigger? And in fact, I could probably make this a bit shorter because you only really need that much to get it wrong. Can I move this? Yes. I can put it right in the middle like that. I feel like maybe I could do a bit more indentation. Right. That feels a bit better. I mean, some people would just do it like that, but it's sometimes weird. Sometimes I think, I don't know. Is that really? It's like, what the hell is going on? What have I just walked into? If you just joined the stream, what the? Yes, side quests, guys. Side quests. So, like, this red comma shouldn't be there and breaks your entire program, right? And those are the sorts of things you learn in week 1 programmers class, but they won't tell you about that in the YouTube short, you know? So it's just an example, you know. There's a lot of stuff like that, and I was defeated by the semicolon over the weekend because some CSVs, comma separated values, they actually have a semicolon, and if there's a semicolon where there shouldn't be, which I didn't put there, and it was a big table, that will mess everything up. So let's just see this. Okay, I would like to complain about the movie when people were farting next to me when I watched the Minecraft movie. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's perfect. Look, see? Positive vibes only. What does this do exactly? I don't understand. It gave it some emojis? I think, what does it actually do? It's created a cool look. It's it's created the UI for my app. Hang on. Let me just. You are the agentic transformer. Okay. And then it was like, I'll be happy to do that. I'll make a text transformer, he says. Okay. It transforms negative language. Oh, it's broken. Right. I forgot. It's broken. Wait, but he said I fixed it. Nah, it doesn't work, mate. Are you sure this is not placeholder code? Question mark? What have you built? I'm going to download it though. It looks cool. Irania says, it's how you read it. It's true. It's true. Maybe I just wasn't negative enough. You know? Your nodes suck. That was a quote from earlier. Your nodes suck. Star. It's all about the emoji. You know? It's all about the emoji. Give it an emoji. No worries. See, you're just reading it wrong. You nodes suck. Says you're right. This isn't placeholder. It's a functional React. Okay. Accepts thing. Performs real using regex replacements. Huh? Regex. Hold up. It replaces angry with passionate. Ah, okay. Hang on. So I'm just using the tool wrong. Okay, so I am angry about cheese. It's too expensive. Okay. I am passionate about cheese. It's too expensive. It does work. It does work. Oh man, so all you have to do is expand this with like loads of different, you know what I mean? Like you over engineer this and it's just going to do a search replace on anything you write. It's actually brilliant. Oh look, question mark turns into a rainbow. Okay, right. Hang on. Are there any humans? I am so angry right now. Yeah. I am so passionate right now. I like this. This was a really cool little, like, you know, straight off into the woods, you know. Yeah, it's really simple. Like, you could customize this just with text. You don't need to be like a code dev. You just add more stuff. What does that mean? Upset/GI. What's that mean? Is that an emoji? Hang on. Is that how you do emoji? Hang on. No. I'm not familiar with the syntax. Like, I understand slash, angry, mad, furious, upset, but then /GI, is that like how you end a line in this code or something? I don't know. See, I haven't done my basic week 1 in TypeScript. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. No, React, not TypeScript. It looks like a mix of looks like it's, well, it's got HTML in it. I don't know. I guess that's the website side of it. Ah, it's very cool. Okay, well, anyway, positive text transformer. It's interesting. It's regex. Yeah. Not TypeScript. Yeah. I was getting confused because I was thinking about the MCP that I'm looking at on the other screen. Right. So, let's get back to it. We should have something to look at now. What's that? Excellent. But it's not a video, though. Can we get a video? Hang on. I might have to regenerate it. Yeah. Ah, of course. It's only given 1 frame. It needs the whole thing. Oh, man. Ooh, I know what to do. This is going to be a little bit crazy. Oh, yeah, this is going to be crazy. Oh, yeah, this is insane. Okay, here we go. Ah, you can't do it like that. Of course you can't. You've got to do a select. A select file name, and then a file name into a video path. Put that into the path like that, and then we've just turned our set into a mask video. Well, that's the idea anyway. Wait, the mask is down there, so let's just not get ahead of ourselves. So we want to do the depth. What is it? Image. Yeah, so image like that, and put that one in there. So that makes a video of the image. Wow. But does it though? No, because it only makes 1. It only does 1. Yeah, this ain't going to work with this one. This gives out 1 image. I've just realized that this will make an image at a time. I need to make a video version of this. That's hilarious. Because, of course, with this particular setup, was this vase? Yeah, vase. So with vase, you start it. It doesn't take an image every frame. It just takes 1 image. So you don't get the full sequence. It can only output 1 image per. You can only image. Yeah, it's 1 image per queue. Oh man. There's a console warning. Output were not a valid res and had padding applied. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. But basically, I've just turned this into an image. In fact, hang on a second. I've just turned this into an image tool. Wait a minute. So what happens if I pump up the resolution now? Oh, we got a new... Okay, this wasn't something I expected to work. Okay. We're in uncharted territory. I'm going to pump it up to 1280 because it's only making one frame. It can't blow up. It's making one frame. 1280. Go. It's going to look weird because for some reason it's making a straight on image when it should be like a down angle. Maybe I need to say from above in the prompt. Wow, it's fast. Okay, look at that. Wait a minute. 10 seconds. Wait a minute. How big is that really though? What? It's a video? Oh. Hold up. I think I know what to do here. This is unconventional, guys, alright? I'm not... Basically, it didn't do... It still says 640. See, this is the thing I was coming... In fact, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity. Right, save. I want to save image. Because I'm done with this whole resolution thing. It's too hard to debug. So, what we'll do is we'll convert the image model to only running there. Making an image. Sorry, I always trail off when I'm trying to explain things like this. So basically it's like combined still and still. Okay, because what we're trying to do... I was looking at this with some... I was looking at this earlier today, and what was happening was you couldn't make it... You couldn't just increase the resolution. You're alright, calm down, mate. Yeah, you can't just increase the resolution because it's like a multi-image grid. So there's like restrictions to what you can do. And I was like, ooh, this looks like a challenge. I like a challenge. File names into there. Okay, so now we've got the depth. Wait, was that not hooked up? Oh, right, yeah, of course, this is for something else. So we've got it running like one image at a time at the moment. And it's 640. Yeah? So how is it 640 when I set the size to 1280 here for all the resizes? All the resizes are set to 1280. Maybe... Yeah, so it made that 1280. I'm about to blow up my computer, by the way, because I think I just fixed the video mode. And so I'm about to hit go, and it's going to give me like... yeah. See, the experiment was put it in still mode to see if we can get this to go above 640. Because look at this, see this? 950 by 640. The fact that Vase requires this to be at the side adds a complication to the maximum resolution you can get out of the model. And also it means that 640 by 640 is actually 950 by 640. So, you know, for a video model, that's quite high, yeah? A lot of them run at like 700 by 480. So this is like, I don't know, like 50% larger. But yeah, and also, say you want to do portrait stuff, it's only going to take up the side. Okay, if you want to do square stuff, it takes up more of the side. If you want to do like widescreen, in order for this to be a full image, you're like 2000 wide, and it's too big. So there are challenges with this face. I like it. Anything that involves the use of control net, I'm for. But yeah, it's got problems. Let's just get the video back. Oh my goodness me. She's just popping out at us, right? This is what happens when you do a bit of coaching. Video combine. There we go. Do a little bit of coaching, and like the artifacts are just everywhere. Right. 16. Save. True. Sheesh from the 3 litre. Welcome back. Did you get it? Ah, he just picked up a new car. Well done, my man. I'm glad. You're going to have to show me some pictures. You better send them. I'm waiting. Yeah, he's been talking. I told you if you go and see the car, you're just going to buy it. I did tell you. If you're going to go out there, you're going to sit in it and you're going to be like, shee. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Yeah. So, vase, combined, video. Let's get a preview, shall we? Oh, I think it worked. So, okay, so what I did was I created a thing that converts my tool into videos now. And then it's loading the videos. I mean, I think it worked. I don't know, though. I only see one image. So I think there's still an issue. Yeah, it's still doing just one image. What? What? All right, moving on. This stuff is really funny because it's sort of like, yeah, it's depth, right? But it's not really taking into account the angle. Like, that's what it's supposed to look like. So the legs have done their own thing. It's so funny. This is great. What the hell? Whoops. Yeah, so, okay, that didn't work. So what happened then? We sent it the files. It should put the whole video into it. And they're both identical, same length. So I wonder what it would have... Why... So we would have put 2 in, a depth video and a normal video. Ah. It's a list. List to batch. Let's see. Let's see if it's... Oh, wait, no. Try it now. It's still not a video. Something is not right. Image list to image batch. Maybe it was actually the other way around. Batch to list. Try it again. If I don't see that moving, it's not a video. It's not a video. Yeah, unfortunately my idea didn't work either. See, the problem is, it's not going to change the seed. So you're not going to get the next image, because this is a fixed image tool. Although I could make a video version of this. But it's sort of like... yeah, back to the drawing board. That's okay. It's like, this is my latest thing, you know. For Flux, it's going to work perfectly, but it seems like they're cheating, because it's, like I said, it's one image. You know, you start one image, you make all of the video. Look at this stuff. What are you doing down there, love? I'm gonna have to like purge after every lesson. Okay. It's funny. So yeah, what I was trying to do there was basically convert the batch, because it's not a batch. It's just one image. So yeah, this is never going to work. The method is valid though. If you've never seen it before, what it's supposed to do, if I just get that out of the way, is take a batch of images, okay, make them into a video, and then load the video that was made by select file name, pipe that into load video path, and then we were doing like batch to list or list to batch type stuff, you know, to then feed. So then you're feeding a video sequence in. But like I said, it's completely unnecessary. What I probably could have done is I could have just gotten the folders where these images are. That would have worked. But I'm trying to do it with a node, so anything like that is like a waste. I want to do it just with this. So expect a video version of this to come out. So it'll be Zenkai VCP, I guess. Video control prompt, right? So look forward to that. Oh yeah, the positive thingamajiggery. I'm going to post that. This looks pretty cool. Yeah, I already downloaded it. Right, so new repo. Oh, this is just funny as a concept. Hang on a minute. Positive text signature. That's it. It uses React and regex. Like what? Ultimate Care Bear text transformer. Ah, that's good. Hang on, where is it now? UCB. The UCBM. A what? The UCBM. What does the M stand for? I don't know. I guess I can't say that. UCB. A UCB. Transformer. It's not even that though. Whatever. Regex. Experimental. Good experimental. Positive vibes. Vibes only. There you go. Boom. I ain't got a readme. I'll get him to make a readme. Hang on, where's the source file? Where's the code? Ah, here it is. Wait, where's the GitHub? Upload file. Positive text transformer. Yeah. Hey, we got it. Okay, now. No. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Please write my detailed and friendly readme.md for this not TypeScript. This regex / React implementation of UCB. That'll do. Why is he right? A bunch of fake images. The project failed because of too many mistakes. The project was a learning experience because of too many growth opportunities. I can't figure out what's wrong with the code. I haven't yet figured out what's a different perspective with the code. Oh, you're doing your Vector Toyota Chaser with the LED. Yeah, I've seen that. It's 3D printed. You probably should have said it. Didn't you say? Or maybe it's not. I don't know. But yeah, he's got a cool wall hanging thing he's been working on. Add more transformations. Copy. Wait. Just copy it. Just copy it. It's easier to just copy it. I can't be bothered to rename the file today. I'll just make it here. Look. Just type readme.md and then paste it in. That's fine. It's fine. You probably want to change the thing here, though, to actually be what it is. But it's right there, so it's like you don't need to go anywhere. Easy. Easy. And you don't even need the git thing at the end there either. A lot of people ask me about that. Don't need it. Okay. Chop it off. So there we go, look at that. We're using MIT license with React 18 and 100% positive vibes. What? What? That's so cool. It surprises me with what it does by itself, you know. So npm or yarn. You can import it. How it works. But hasn't it got a web page? I'm not even going to ask. But I will say... okay. Please fully reimagine the UCB concept into the form of an agent. In the form of an AI system prompt, which is distilled and optimized for Claude 3.7 extended thinking mode. Off you go. Off you go, son. Right. What's next? So we've just pushed those nodes. So let's just kill this. No. The whole thing. No. The whole thing. I keep missing. Okay. Auto panel Zenkai score. Yes. So I want to know why my Zenkai score isn't still working. Where is it? Zenkai control prompt. Comfy recovery, prompt, comfy, tins, imp, VNV, no idea. Add a new step. Ah, man, looks like I did it all on a different machine. This is the only downfall of having multiple machines. Half of your project is on a different machine. So yeah, essentially what I want to do is I want to address this. Okay, which is the normalization. So, okay, so we can improve. We can improve my aesthetic image scoring system @/Zenkai score. There we go. By fixing the broken score values, which always register as 10 and rarely, or 10.0, and rarely score under 9. This is due to overly simplistic normalization logic. Inside app core.py. Wait, which one is it? It's that one. See, this is why it's such a mess, guys. Can be so difficult. Because, like, how do you know? That's why I try to, like, keep uploading, delete, start again, because otherwise you end up with all this junk. Just junk files, man. Anyway. As a matter of fact, I could probably show you the junk files, because we were just looking at a different, we're just looking at a repo, right? The UCB. And I think I included a lot of the stuff that went into making it. No, not that one. Secrets. So see all of this, right? We got decryptor, we got plan, we got private. It's a different repo, guys. It's a different repo. One of them, I've started using something called an obsolete folder, where you move stuff that you don't, because as you build the code with AI, he doesn't clean up after himself. And then, so I've started making an obsolete folder and moving code into the obsolete folder as part of the agentic process, because otherwise you get clutter. Basically. Junk and clutter. So inside, yeah. Let's just check down there and paint it as that. This is due to overly order inside that. There we go. Right, continue. Okay, we can improve this system by making appropriate adjustments towards making the scoring system less biased to the upper end of the scale. I only really need it to be like 5s, but it is trained on stuff. It's not just like random, so there's no way that you flat 10s. And I think that when he says, oh yeah, I had a look at your code, but it's a bit simple, and so yeah, here we go. Look. So raw score, self-aesthetic model, normalize. So when you look at the math, it's like min, max, raw score plus 5. I'm like, that's overpowered. So raw score of the aesthetic model is taken, and then a constant value of 5 is added, and then that results as a clamp between 1 and 10. I'm like, that's bonkers. I don't even know why you would do that. Yeah, so it assumes the raw scores from the model fall in a -5 to +5 range. Any score above 5 will result in a 10. However, it appears, because the thing is, most scores get a 5. So adjust the normalization. Instead of adding 5, we could implement more sophisticated normalization that distributes scores across the full range. We could do non-linear using a sigmoid or other linear or non-linear function. Calibrate based on empirical. We can't do that. Implement relative. Well, we don't want to do that. So I say sigmoid all the way. $2 meters, a 2-meter wall decor. That's cool. How much are you selling them, dude, or are you just making one for yourself for fun? It sounds like that's the thing. But if you're selling them, I'd love to know. So let's see, what do we got? Sigmoid approach. Smooth S-curve. Handles extreme values without hard cutoffs. Normalized score, now it will be sigmoid score, 1 plus 9 times 1 divided by 1, torch exponent minus k, raw score, center, multiplicator. Right, this is much more interesting. Okay, so raw scores, the center is 5.5, adds 5, we can infer raw scores. Well, you shouldn't infer that if I were you, mate. I wouldn't infer that at all. But yeah, sure. Yeah, because there is just a crazy ceiling right now. It's no good for anything. Can't use it. Oh. Error. Open clip is not available. Yes, stop. Stupid. It knows to do the VNV, but he does the ampersands. Listen, you cannot, because you're an idiot. It does not work. I don't know why I have to tell him this, but I have to tell him this. He's still going to try it, and it's not going to work. You need to use semicolons, Claude. Use semicolons, Claude. Listen, mate. If you, in fact, stop using stop using double commands. I don't even know. Stop command chaining. What do I? Okay. Right. Give him a directive. You must use only single commands. And does not join two commands. Break up your instructions in the terminal. You massive floof. He's so funny. He's using PowerShell. He knows he's using PowerShell, but he's not doing it right. He's using it like command right now. Yeah, of course he can't find it. What are you doing? He's trying to find Python. What are you doing? Now you're not even typing dir in. Hey, Anthropic, I want my money back. Model file exists. Good. That means it's going to work now. Well done. Oh, don't tell me. Quick jelly again. I already fixed that. Test failed. Score is 0. Oh. Yeah, I think he's having problems, you know. Aesthetic score 0. Input position. Ah, there we go. I got a 9.9. Okay, cool. I mean, it is a good picture, though. And maybe I should give him a crap one. Oh, yeah, I see. So he's like, it's still getting a high score, but it is a good image, though. I need to give him an average image. Yeah. Alright, stop. Test.py, right? Where's this test.py you speak? How about test2.py or test3. Yeah, test2. And then where's the image defined? Where is it defined? Testcat.png. test image equals script directory. Script directory. Okay, so you can't just put a path here. It has to be actually in the folder. And then I can put the name in. Right, okay. So let's just get an average. I'm going to see if I can find an average image. That's average. I mean, it's actually pretty bad. That's... damn it, I need a bad image. No. Oh, man. I need a bad image. I mean... I need a bad image. Crap. I mean, that one's not... That's a bad image. It's the worst one I can find right now. Okay. I'll say average. Okay. We go to test 2. We change it to average dot... Where has it gone? Average.png. And then it's not in the right folder. Okay. Save it. And then test 2. I want to give it a different image because we were giving it this. And that's like a cute kitty cat. You know what I mean? I mean, there ain't no way that's a 9 points. Wait. Look, raw score 6.3, sigmoid 9.7. Raw score 4.4. Yeah, it's still not. What? It thinks that this is a better image than this. That's scuffed, man. Yeah. The idea is to have an aesthetic scoring system that's actually like effective. I'm wondering if the raw score is actually, because I don't get that. Why would you give something a score out of 10 and then add 5 to it? It's bonkers. I mean, if you're going to do that, you may as well take the clamp off. It's like, what are you trying to achieve? You know, you want everything to be high score? Like, there we go, 4.42, 5.80. Okay, that's more like an actual adjustment. See, when normalized doesn't mean double the score. You know what I mean? Like if I said, oh, we've got a lot of people who are sampling at 5 today, maybe we should just make them all 10. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. 6.3 to 7. Average. Did he do the cat as well? He did. Look at that. He did both. I didn't even ask. Yeah, this works now. Oh, man. So I can release it. There's only one little problem. And we talked about this just earlier. We were literally just talking about this. What do I publish? Here, let me show you. So if I go to my tools folder and I go into where is it? Zenkai score. What? Okay, this one was so cool. It got its own. I think I must have clicked and dragged it or something. I don't know. There it is. So what exactly goes up? What? If anything, because the thing is, this is the code here. This is the code. All this other stuff is like testing. Yeah. Okay. Because this is my first Python. This is like Johnson's first Python package. You know what I mean? So yeah, I spent a little time working on it. The idea is that it can use CUDA to do batch and scan subdirectories recursively. So you could look at your entire archive, let it run overnight, and then come back and have full paths to all of your scores. And yeah, the idea is, yeah, so you can pull out your best images without even having to look at them. That's the idea. Because obviously if you've got a million images, you can't look at them. You don't have time. And a lot of us do have a million or more images now. It's been a couple of years of AI generation. So I thought a little bit of automation might help. Right. Okay, so now I need to do new plan. New plan. And I'll say my project at / Zenkai score is now tested working and ready for GitHub. Wait, what? Ready for GitHub release. We should create a new folder named, what's it called? Zenkai Score Soccer. Zenkai Score V2. Do we really want to do that though? I got a better idea. How about we just call it Zenkai _ score? I think I've already done that before. Let me just check. I know. I got it. I figured it out. V2, which will contain Zenkai score, where we which oh my god will be the new root directory for the release version. Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. No. I've just remembered what the hell is going on, and I don't need to do any of this. Oh my god, what was I about to do? I was about to trash my entire install. So that right there is the Python package, which is not the same as everything else. So all I need is a checklist of obsolete files. That's all I need. What the heck? Yeah, I'm in the wrong AI. Okay. Please provide me with a list of obsolete files. Maybe this is time to show you that automation, actually. Okay. We can create a list of obsolete files which are no longer required. Then we can create / obsolete and move the unused, obsoleted and all. I was going to say deprecated, but there's no point being fancy. Just say move the unused and obsoleted files to the obsolete. Yeah. I can't spell. Now, this is the point where I find out that my terminal can't do any of that stuff. So sometimes what I try to do is create a new terminal, and it's PowerShell, and it should be allowed to run scripts and stuff. You have to run a command, but sometimes he'll say, I can't read this. So hopefully we don't get struck with that one. Okay. But yeah, we've been doing pretty good tonight. We're getting on well. I'm nearly at the end of my tether, I think, or the end of my string, I guess. So let's have a look. It would have been nice if the Zenkai stuff had worked, but I think I just need to do a bit more extra work on those nodes. Because like I said, they'll work great with Flux and image models. But the fact that I made them an image out, not a video out. Yeah. So that's the deal. Information gathering, review, readme and quick start. Identify duplicate files. Identify files that aren't referenced. Yes. Okay. See, he did something in there. Yeah, so that file got changed. And anything else? And he wrote a new test script. Oh yeah, I found him cheating sometimes, okay? I did a task the other day. He was supposed to do a bunch of stuff with extracting data and then writing it into another output. And what he did really interestingly was he hard-coded alternatives as fallback. So he was supposed to be extracting data from this source. And what I found him doing was he decided to fake data by variating source. So he'd take a quote and then he'd make 10 versions of the quote. And then he would say, oh, these are just hard-coded fallback values, bro. So like, oh, it didn't work. I guess I'll have to use my fake stuff. So you got to watch out for that because you don't want that. You know what I mean? That's crazy. I couldn't believe it. Like I didn't ask him to do it. There was no reason for it. He did it just to make his own life easy. He was like, oh, I don't fancy actually reading all that data. There's a lot there. I think what I'll do is make a fallback method, and then if it times out, I guess I won't even read. I'll just use that. So yeah, he wants to move. Can he do it? Don't need that either, huh? Because look at all these confusing files that didn't need to be there. Stop. You need to activate the V&V, dummy. What are you doing? What? Oh, okay. And he's writing me a report. Okay, so an older version of core.py, a duplicate of test2, that changes the test image from cat to average. That's clever. He wrote a script to change the other script from one source to the other just to test it because he saw me do it. And it's really clever. That is really clever. I don't care. Wait, what's going on here? Create a virtual environment. Pip install. Set up the weights. Is that still valid though? Created obsolete readme, added a note to the main readme. Okay, right, so last job then is going to be please check the readme. Was it the read? say the right one. readme.md for accuracy and amend any outdated details following the final changes made for the release. So far, so good. Like I say, I want to use this to score all my images, and I want to leave it on overnight. So I want a CUDA tool that I can just give a path and let it go, let it run. And then at the end, it's going to give me a big old report. And then obviously the idea is you take that report and you filter it, you know, only show me stuff over 8, that kind of thing. I reviewed the Zenkai readme. It's quite in one inconsistency. Yes, it doesn't. Oh, look at that. It's doing it by itself. Is it dash? Is it dash or is it? Not even on the right repo again. 95 repos, guys. Not even trying, it's just that's the way it is. UCB regex, it's not that one. Where's the thing I'm working on? Ah, here it is. It's like 6 back. Right. So what do we got? Yeah, it's going to get updated. And it's dash. Okay, cool. For consistency, both sections should use the same URL. Other than this, it's fine. So in other words, the only thing he had a problem with was my URL was wrong. So fixed. Okay, this looks good. Close that. Close that. Ooh. Okay, so under quick start. Okay, yeah. Here we go. So the quick start tells you. Yeah, it's fine. This is good to go. I was just umming and ahhing over the details, guys. So if we open this one up, and it's going to be the whole thing, except for stuff that you don't need, obviously. What's this? Holy crap! Look at this. Oh yeah, that's a dead one, so we don't need that. Right, don't need that. Test and test cat. Test pie. Okay, yeah. Right. Do that. We don't need to give him the obsolete folder. We don't need to give him the VNV folder. We don't need to give him the Zenkai score thingy. And we don't need to give him the Git folder. So that's everything. And then this one will get released. It should be able to scan, it should be able to score 1 image or more per second. It depends on how your hardware is. When I did it on CPU, it took like 100 seconds to do 1 image. So, oh, we don't want that. We do not want that. No PyCache in the release. And I've included the aesthetics predictor IPYNB, which was part of the plan. And there's also the phase 2 and phase 3, which I don't even know if... I'm going to read them in a minute. I don't even know if they're even like... Because I wrote out all the stuff at the beginning. Yeah, let's check it out. So if we go for phase 2, what have we done in phase 2? Build system, Python version, entry points for CLI, move configuration. We've done all this. Documentation, API. I don't think I've done an API. Models, available models. Okay, so this has still got a bunch of stuff I haven't done actually. Integration tests. Oh well, yeah. Wait, what? Linting? What the heck is linting? I don't even know what that is. What the heck is that? Isn't that like fluff in your pocket? Models module. Create abstract base class. Wow. Help text. God, look at all this. So week 1, package structure. Yeah. Week 2. So I haven't done that. Okay. What was phase 3 then? Oh, damn. Clip interrogator. Integrate clip interrogator. What? Why would that be in stage 3? We've already done this. This is crazy. I guess it makes it better somehow. Look, fine tuning. Like, dude, I'm just trying to get a score of the image, man. And they're like, you need to fine tune. So that means manually scoring all of your images so that you can train a model on scoring your images so that it will score all of your images. But the thing is, you've already scored all of your images. Yeah. It's a bit like video that requires video to make video. You think, but was it already video? But of course, we know you can do all kinds of silly stuff, so. Model extensions. Performance metrics. Look at this. It's just insane. So anyway, like I said, I think we've... have we actually uploaded? 2 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago. And then the core. Yeah. Okay, this one's ready to launch. All right. What? Oh, man. I got to authenticate again. Furnicar says, recursive loop. Yeah, don't say that. Don't say that. That's one of my... that's a safe word, that is. So, recursive loop. You got to watch out for recursion, mate. First step's a doozy. All right. I think it's live. So yeah, the aesthetic scoring system. Obviously, I'll want to improve that over time, but it's basically the real point of this project. 1, wanted to score images, wanted to do it in bulk with CUDA. 2, I wanted to have a Python. This is a Python package. I don't know. I doubt I'll like register it. It's not really that useful. I think I could probably make it better before I get that far. But yeah, the idea is it will use open clip embeddings and Lion to score from 1 to 10. So, and it's quite simple to use. You just do Zenkai score.bat, path to your images. And there is a quick start which will tell you how to do it with without the batch file. Yeah, so you can do it manually. Obviously, you've got to install the package, right? This is the new bit that I'm like all excited about because I've never written a Python package. The Python packages have always been this magical thing that I just go pip install Word and it gives me cool abilities. So I'm like, wow, we can write our own Python apps now? That's dangerous. And there you go with the dash recursive, and it outputs to CSV format. Like I said, there's a bunch of cool stuff about this thing. And here's the weight slip. It actually uses embedding reader based on VitL14. So, you know, this is my first thing that I built for fun from scratch. It's not just borrowed code. Well, I guess it is borrowed code, really, because, you know, it's all built by somebody else, right? With the open clip stuff. I also included my plans, and I did include this example aesthetics predictor, which is an official example, which is given out by OpenClip on the Lion. So this is literally a notebook that does exactly what we've done. It uses Vitel 14 to score images from, with a number. 4. Do you know what's interesting though? At no point here does it do normalization of the score like with sigmoid or whatever, right? It just gives a score. And for some reason Claude was like, we're going to do a bunch of math. I'm going to do a bunch of math. Everything's 10 out of 10, mate. 10 out of 10. So, all right. That's pretty much everything I've got for you tonight, ladies and gents. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm not going to say a time because it seems like the universe is trying to catch me out. So I'm not going to say a time. Watch the pings. There'll be a ping before a time. Probably be the same time, but I'm not going to say a number. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.
Thank you.